Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to today's Mystery Monday stamping. Today is Monday, March the 7th, and we are live at 4 p.m. So, hello to everyone who had hopped on prior to me going live and having some fun over in the chat box. I love to jump on and read what you guys are saying. And then as soon as you know I'm there, you start asking me things, and then I'm trying to set up my equipment. So it's like, oh, I got on too soon. So I had a wonderful weekend in San Antonio. My husband and I went there for a little anniversary getaway weekend. The weather was perfect. Normally in San Antonio, you know, when it starts to get hot, it's very humid and everything, but the humidity wasn't bad. Temperatures were high 70s, low 80s. It was perfect. And then I came home, which is just an hour away, and it's cold today. I'm like, what happened? It is Texas, Karen. You're right. So shorts and flip-flops yesterday, turn on the heat and wear a sweater today. Absolutely. And that's exactly how it was. So anyway, let's see. Karen says, love your beautiful yellow top. I have been looking for a yellow shirt forever. And I got lucky in San Antonio, found this one and another one. So watch for that other one. Let's see. Have you suggested the sizes of the image to use? I have not suggested that, but I think you will figure that out as the mystery, as we start solving today's mystery. So, let's see. Barbie says she's late. Barbie, we just started, girlfriend. You're fine. You're fine. I know, Margaret. Yellow is my favorite color too. Oh gosh, Carol had some ice and snow yesterday. Yeah, see, we're not that bad. I think where I'm at in Texas, we've pretty much, like, we won't see any more ice or snow, but we'll still have some chilly weather until we get past mid-March. That's what we're looking for. So anyway, but yeah, welcome to everyone. It looks like we have about 123 that are with us right now. We're getting ready to switch cameras and get started on today's mystery stamping. I do want to remind y'all that you can share your cards on my Mystery Stampers Facebook group after the live is over. So it's TxStampin Sharon, me, Mystery Stampers Facebook group. You can search for that over on Facebook. You can't post your picture here on YouTube. That's the only thing about this wonderful platform that we can't do. But we do love being able to do Mystery Monday stamping here on YouTube. March is my 2-year anniversary for doing mystery stamping live. How fun is that? I realized that today when I was getting things set up. I was like, oh, it's March. And we've been doing this now for 2 years. I've been doing it about 1.5 years here on Facebook or on YouTube. I started over on Facebook, but moved over to the YouTube platform. So let's see. Hello, Madeline. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, my weekend was great. We did the river walk. If you know anything about San Antonio, the river walk is the thing you do. It was very crowded, very loud. So we ended up doing some shopping. I met up with a friend of mine that I haven't seen in about 18, 19 years. So that was fun. So yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time. So, all right, guys, let's get started on today's clues. So if you're new to mystery stamping, if you're just now finding my channel and you're like, what in the world is that lady doing? She's not stamping. Nope, I'm not stamping. Mystery stamping is a way for you to use the supplies you have on hand, take my first clue, and make a card. Okay, it's a lot of fun. I have a couple of rules. Don't get stressed. If you get off on a clue, just go rogue. That's all. You've got parts and pieces in front of you. Just start making your card. So you have a lot of support here while we're live. If you're watching the replay and you have any questions, you can always comment below the video. And like I said, if you guys are new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. I just keep watching that subscriber number grow, and it makes my heart so happy. And then ring that little notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video or I go live on YouTube. All right, let's see if there's any other comments before I start talking. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Okay. Okay, everybody is ready to get started. Clue number 2, I want you to score the colored cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5 at 1 3/4 and at 6 inches. So your card is going to be scored like this. I know this is not colored, but this is how it's going to be scored. It's going to be scored at 1 3/4 and then again at 6 inches. Okay. Michelle says her San Antonio River walk was quiet because we were looking for birds next to the river from the actual river walk. Oh, well, you were in a different part of the river walk than I was. Oh, gosh. All right. When you're done with clue number 2, type done 2. Hello, Gail from North Carolina. Hi, Debbie. We're glad you're here. We just got started with clue number 2. You're perfectly fine. If you do join us later, you can always go back and watch the replay. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 2. That was pretty easy, an easy clue. I really work hard in trying to make these clues easy to follow and easy for you to duplicate. I do offer the PDF of my clues. They're in a condensed version over on my blog at 5 p.m. today after I'm live. Then you can go over and get the PDF download if you want to remember the clues to remake this card again. So there you go. Don't go anywhere now because it's not there. It's at 5 o'clock Central. All right, we'll wait for a couple more dones with 2. If you'll type done 2 in the chat, that would be great. If you're watching the replay, you do not have to type the words done with any of my numbers like done 2, done 3. Just simply stop and start the video and enjoy making your card. Okay, I think you guys have got that one. Clue number 3. Adhere designer series paper pattern 1. On your first clue, I had you get 2 different patterns that measures 1.5 by 5 1/4 to the outside left panel. That is your smaller plant panel with adhesive. So let me get my prop. You guys always like the prop. So this is the outside left panel. And that designer series paper is only going to fit on that panel anyway, but I tried to make it very clear where you're putting that designer series paper. Okay. Hello, Pat from Alabama. I know I was reading where everybody is from. I just love having stamping friends all over the world, and I love having everybody join us. So let's see. Hello, Starla. How are you? So when you're done with clue number 3, type done 3. Grab my water. Okay, Pat is watching, and you're more than welcome to watch as I do these clues. And then at the end you go, okay, well, that card was really cute. I think I'm going to go back and rewatch and make her card. The fun thing about mystery stamping is nobody's cards are going to be the same. We're all choosing different designer series papers. We're all choosing different stamp sets. So yeah, it's really fun. And it's interesting to see how y'all interpret my clues, but all of your cards that you share over on my Facebook group are they're awesome. They are awesome. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 3. Yeah, that's a pretty simple clue as well. Let me see, just a couple of more. I never want to rush you. You know, it's really hard for me to do the timing on this side because I'm like, some people stamp faster, some people put adhesive on faster, some people fold faster. So, hello, Cheryl Thompson. How are you? Thanks, Kim, for the thumbs up and share. I appreciate that. Yeah, Deborah Vanderberg and Rhonda Hunter are friends, and they are on doing today's mystery stamping together. So invite your friends. Invite your friends to do this with you. How fun would that be? Oh, Lee is making 2 cards today. Perfect. Perfect. Hello, Pamela from Oregon. How are you? Hi, Janet from Ontario, Canada. Clue number 4. Adhere designer series paper, the different pattern, number 2, that measures 1.5 by 5 1/4 to the inside left panel, which is that smaller panel again with adhesive. So let me get my prop. So now we're talking about the inside. Okay, we're going to add that designer series paper on the inside left panel. Michelle has 2 cards going as well. You know, I love it when you guys try to do 2 or 3 or 4 cards during mystery stamping. Look how much cards you're getting done in a very short period of time. And all you got to do is have different designer series paper, have a different greeting, and your 4 cards or even your 2 cards look totally different. So Pat says, I've been tuning in for a while, but now I have never tried to make a card along with the other crafters. So Pat, you're just watching today. I hope that you will join us and make a card next time. Next week's card. What is next? Oh, you guys have got to do next week's card. I have got the next 2 weeks worth of mystery cards over there. I'm not going to show you. Hi, Kay. How are you? Hubby picked you up from work. He gets to listen to you on his ride home. Hi, Kay's hubby. How are you? All right. When you're done with clue number 4, type done for. Tina says, maybe next Monday, I'll do 2 cards. You know, I think you could easily do 2 cards next week. It's so cute. Wait till you see it. Sometimes I get excited with myself when after I make a card, I was like, okay, that is pretty stinking cute. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Dawn says, how do we get, whoops, let me go back up. How do we get the cutting dimensions before the live? Great question, Dawn. If you will sign up for my newsletter, which the link should be below the video, I will double check that. It will be below the video when I'm done, but it should be there now. If you sign up for my newsletter, that is the best way to always get it on Sunday at 3 p.m. Central, delivered to your inbox, okay? So you want to sign up for my newsletter. That is the best way to get the first clue. That way you have over 24 hours. If you get it right at 3 o'clock, if you check your email, you have over 24 hours to get that first clue ready. And it's not going to take you 24 hours, but at least you had that long window of time to get ready. So I will double check after I give you the next clue to make sure that the link is below the video. But you can always go to my blog, which is www.TxStampin.com and sign up for my newsletter that way. Okay. So, all right, let's go back over here. Well, hello, Sylvie from France. Yay. We have France in the house. You're so welcome, Dawn. Happy to help. Clue number 5. Adhere the designer series paper pattern 1 that measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 to the outside right panel. Okay, so that's this panel. So when you already have one piece of designer series paper, you're doing the same pattern over here. If you want to, you might be going rogue on me here and just putting 2 different designer series papers, which I think that would be cute if your patterns will align that or allow that. Okay, so we're adding that designer series paper to the outside right panel. Pamela says, thank you. Signed up so I can join next week. Awesome. Okay, so I send out an email on Thursdays announcing my Thursday night live. If you don't get that email on Thursday, Pamela, will you go back to my blog? We're going to take that off. Go back to my blog and contact me. There is a contact me button there, and tell me I didn't get your email. That way I can check before Sunday's email to make sure that you are on my newsletter list and everything is good to go. So, okay, when you're done with clue number 5, type done 5. And yes, the link to join my newsletter is listed below today's video already. And you know, guys, after the live is over, just because of Google and YouTube, I'll just put it that way, my picture changes to what my actual solved mystery card is. And the header, the topic doesn't say mystery stamping anymore. It says whatever has been Google friendly. It's a Google friendly title. That will replace my mystery stamping words. So if you're ever looking for a mystery card and you go, well, it doesn't have our little mystery picture there, but I do have a playlist here on my YouTube channel for mystery stampers. So you can always watch any replays from that playlist. So there you go. All right. I think you guys are done with 5. I think you get the rhythm now. Adhere designer series paper that was the different pattern number 2 that measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 to the inside right panel. That's the larger panel. So we're going to open up our prop and we're putting it right here. Okay. So we will end up having designer series paper on all of our panels. How fun is that? Sandra says, hope my cards comes out good today. I've been doing a lot of huffing. What Sandra is talking about is whenever you apply designer series paper or a layer and you maybe got it crooked or you didn't like it, whatever, you can peel up the corner and with your hot air and start to lift that adhesive. Your hot air will allow that adhesive to release and you can fix your layer. So that was a trick she learned. Gosh, Sandra, when did I do that? On my card making hacks video. Yeah, I did that on my card making hacks video. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out because there's a lot of tips on there to help you guys with your card making. Marlene says, late to the mystery, but we'll catch the replay later. Well, hello, Marlene. We're glad you popped in. You're welcome to stay and watch. You know, you can jump off before the mystery is revealed or the card is revealed, but you're welcome to stay till the end. All right. When you guys are done with clue number 2, type done 6. Clue number 2. Clue number 6. Jennifer says she is watching from the school pickup line. We'll watch the replay later. Perfect. Yep. Got to get those kids. Oh, I remember those pickup line days. Woo. A lot of time sitting in the car, especially with 5 kids. Yeah. All right. I think you guys have that one. All right. Add basic white that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 to the inside of the card with adhesive. We're on clue number 7 and we haven't even stamped yet. When you're done with clue number 7, type done 7. Vicki says, I guess I was tired. You know, actually, I'm not as tired today as I thought I would be after our weekend. I mean, we did a lot of walking, a lot of eating. I woke up feeling really good today. I don't know why I said 2 instead of 7. Who knows? Paula is also making 2 cards because I'm in love with the Tulips Designer Series paper. It is so pretty. You just can't help yourself, can you? I know. I feel you. Could we stamp it before inserting it inside? Absolutely, Marcia. If you want to leave this out to do your stamping later, you're welcome to do that. I always like to stamp first before I adhere down. So just in case I make a mistake or we get that little smudge of ink that we don't want. Oh, Vicky's talking about when I pick up the kids. Oh yeah, I was tired. I mean, just having 5 kids is tiring. What was I thinking? Oh, so that I could have 13 grandkids. That's what I was thinking. Let's see. Hello, Patricia. How are you? She is finally home. She's late, but she's here. You know you can watch the replay. Hi, Annie. Just coming on. Have to catch the replay. Okay, my friend. Okay, I'm seeing some dones with 7. Let me see just a few more. Yolanda is making 2 cards, and she is done with number 6. So Yolanda, you can wait on putting that basic white in if you need to do some stamping on it for those 2 cards. Jane says she is loving this card already, and she hasn't even stamped yet. How fun is that? Just seeing all that beautiful designer series paper just makes you happy, doesn't it? Hi, Anna from London, Ontario, Canada. Okay. Kathy says, I like to add a piece of DSP on the inside piece, so I will add it later. Okay, sounds good. Clue number 8. Add adhesive to the left side only of the colored cardstock that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 and add to the left flap of the front of the card. Okay, I did not get a prop for that, but when I tell you on the left side only, we only want to put adhesive on the side that's going to be adhered. We don't want to glue our card shut. So you don't want to add adhesive to the whole thing. You just want to add it to the left side, okay? So if that's confusing for anybody, I'll get a smaller piece of paper and show you. Mary Yates says, God knew what he was doing when he gave me only 1 child. He knew I couldn't make it with more. Oh, there was a few of those. If they'd have been first, it would have been the last child, I promise. Eileen says, I will be in Round Rock, Texas to see my only granddaughter for her 7th birthday on May when her birthday is May 21st. How fun is that? You're going to love Texas in May. That'll be fun. Round Rock is about 45 minutes from me, so it's north. All right, when you are done with clue number 8, so you're adding it. Okay, I'm going to get a prop. Hold on. I see questions coming. Let me get a prop. So I told you when you cut your designer series paper that it is portrait. So we're only adding adhesive on the left side. So I like to hold my finger there and then flip it over and add adhesive. We'll just add some adhesive so that I know not to go past my finger. Okay, let me see my finger. So then we would just add this to the front of the card. Okay, so that we have this flap. Now, I got a piece of yellow so that you could see it, just for demonstration purposes, but your card base is supposed to be colored, and so is that. So same color of cardstock. I hope that helps you. Could I move the paper from the clue? There we go. Well, hello, Elaine from Australia. Happy that you're catching us in the morning as well. We're in the middle of a devastating flood. Oh, gosh. Well, I hope you guys be safe. And what a great day to be making cards. Yeah, stay home. Denise says, had grandchildren number 11 last Monday. Now 8 boys and 3 girls. How exciting. Congratulations. Oh, yes, the blue bonnets and the Indian paintbrush. Those will start coming up soon. I'm thinking March and April. Once it gets too hot, they die. But does this go vertical or horizontal? Your card is going to go vertical, portrait. Okay, your card is going this way. You should have cut your designer series paper to be that way. So your card is going to be up and down. Does that help you, Margaret? Okay, I see quite a few dones with 8. Let me scroll back up a little bit. Yes. Okay. Time to decorate. I want you to stamp your greeting and images on the basic white card layer that measures 2.5 by 4 inches. Don't forget to use die cuts or punches to decorate. Remember, this card is portrait when you decorate. Okay, your card is going up and down. It's vertical. It's portrait. Does clue 8, did I not answer it, Margaret? You're asking me again. Does clue 8 go horizontal or vertical? Margaret, help me, girlfriend. I don't know how else to say it. You want to add your adhesive on the left, and you want your card to be this way. Okay? And you're going to stamp and decorate. So we need to make sure that you can read your greeting. Margaret, I don't know how else to answer it. Does that help you? Please say yes. Taller than it is wide. Okay, thanks, Deborah. Taller than it is wide. So we're adding our piece lengthwise this way. Skinny or wide across the top? We want skinny across the top, long down the side. Okay, she got it. Okay, good. I was waiting for you to answer me, Margaret. Let's see. Okay. All right. When you're done stamping and punching and die cutting, all the things, now we're putting our greeting on there as well. So we're going to stamp our greeting and images on the basic white layer. So don't forget to leave room for your greeting. Hamburger wins, not hot dog. So we used to call this a hot dog fold, but people came up with other fun names. I don't know what this one's called. This is a hot dog fold. But hamburger, what was a hamburger? I forgot what we used to call that. I forgot what that one looked like. Got home in time to watch you on TV. Have to start my card. Okay, Kate. I'm glad you made it home safely. Gloria got in late, but she is all caught up. Way to go. Terry went rogue. She's already gone rogue. There you go. Greeting is on the inside. Perfect. That works too. Yeah, if your image and all your stamping on the front, you're like, whoops, didn't leave room for the greeting, put it on the inside. When you are done with clue number 9, type done 9. Rogue is always, always acceptable. I hope you guys have fun with this card, and tell me in the chat, are you doing a birthday card? Who's doing Christmas cards? Who's doing thank you cards? I would love to hear that in the chat. Mary Youngblood successfully made her first shaker card today. I'm so proud of you. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's awesome. Aren't they fun? I love shaker cards. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 9. Hot dog was a vertical cut and hamburger was a horizontal cut. There you go. On a full sheet of cardstock. There you go. That's a hamburger. And why don't we still call it that? Helen is doing a simple hello. Lovely. Betty Boone is making 3 Christmas cards today, all different. Love that. Gloria is making a thinking of you. Jane is making a thank you card. My card's a thank you card. Maybe they'll look the same. Terry is making a birthday card with whiskey business. That's a good one. That stamp will fit perfect on that piece of basic white. Okay. Margaret says, it's getting time for supper. Need to think about what I want to do. Yeah, this does come into the dinner hour. You know, there's really no good time for me to do these. I figured that out. Tina says, cut white wrong, so have to redo. Can you trim it down? Sandra's making a birthday card. So is Madeline. Virginia says, you're amazing cards for me. You know, speaking of amazing cards, 3 weeks ago, I lost my little Stella girl, and I have received some of the most amazing cards. If you are one of those people who sent me a condolence card for my little puppy, I cried almost every one of them. They were all so beautiful. So many of y'all actually printed her picture on or in the card. So much effort made on those cards. I mean, I was just in awe. And Mary Yates, she did an artwork. She did a hand painted or hand drawn picture of Stella with her blanket, sent it to me framed. And I got it like 4 days after I announced that Stella had passed. So thank you guys so much for your touching cards. I really do. My husband would come in with stacks. It was unbelievable. So thank you all. Yeah, I really miss my little girl. Yeah, it's hard. Catherine says, as long as your time is consistent, that is all that matters. Yep. Done with 2 birthday cards, says Kathy. Okay. Just finished. Kathy says, just finished making supper. We'll need to watch the replay. Well, thanks for popping on. We have about 256 joining us, watching us. So, so Sharon is making a card for a friend going through cancer treatment. That will mean so much to her or him. I don't know if it's a her or not. So yes, Judy, we love our fur babies. All right. Clue number 10. Add your stamped layer to the colored cardstock that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 with adhesive. So that is the front of your card that you already added. Yolanda has done 2 cards with Abstract Beauty, Designer Series paper, and Friendly Hello stamps to make Hello Friend cards. That's awesome. Jocelyn says she just got home. Also, we'll have to watch the replay. Perfect. Rhonda Hunter, how many cards are you making? How many cards are you making? Usually you make a couple. Mary Youngblood says it's too early for supper here because she's in Arizona. Yeah, it's too early for supper here for me too. But it's getting, it's getting close to that time. So Sue says, decided to do die cuts to decorate. Taking me a while to color and cut, looking beautiful. And so you already know the clue. So if you are doing something more detailed, you know what to do. You're already on that decorating mode. And that's why I saved that clue for last. So that way, if you're not done when I have revealed my card, then you will be able to finish it up. And remember, take a good picture of it, good lighting. Let us see your artwork. Don't hide it behind something or beside something. Let us see a good picture of your card and post it over on the Mystery Stampers Facebook group. Marsha Murphy says, I just love this card. She used the cactus stamps. Perfect. Michelle Townsley is going to color later. Oh, Kathy says, whoops, I cut my DSP wrong. I have them for landscape and not portrait. I'm really going rogue. Go for it, Kathy. Go rogue. Let's see. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 10. So you're pretty much done with your card. I didn't tell you to, let's see, did I tell you to have embellishments? I did tell you to have embellishments, but I did not do a clue for that. Nope, I didn't do a clue. If you want to add embellishments, then you can do that as well, but you only have a little bit of space, so I didn't know if everybody would want to do embellishments, but you can always add those. Let's see, Marilyn Eden said, I had oral surgery last week, so I hope to try this later this week. Well, Marilyn, I hope you're doing good. Oral surgery. It's painful. I'm so sorry you had to have that, my friend. Let's see what else. Sandra says, even with her huffing, she loves her card. Yay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So yeah, next week's card, you all are going to love it. And I can't wait to tell you what inspired me. You know, when I'm doing mystery cards, I look for inspiration. I look at the Stampin' Up catalog. Hint, hint. Next week's card came from a Stampin' Up catalog. Just saying. You guys ready to see my card? Pat Williams says she is catching up. Perfect. All right. Are we ready? Here is my card. I did a thank you card using the Plentiful Plants, and I loved it. How fun is that? I used the, excuse me, the round and square brads. I felt like my macrame hanger needed to be hanging on something. So I pulled one of those out and I loved it. I was going to use the white one, but you couldn't really see it because of the basic white cardstock. But yeah, I thought it was so much fun. This gives you a lot of space to decorate and do your greeting. But like I said, if y'all went crazy and did too much decorating, then it would be hard to put the greeting. But mine has a greeting on the inside as well. So it says, thank you. A little note with the biggest thanks. I just loved how this card turned out this week, and I hope you do too. I hope that mystery stamping inspires y'all, number one, to use the supplies you have, and number two, to be creative. You know, you're like, okay, I chose this stamp set. Now I got to figure out what to do with it. And so I just hope that it makes you happy to know that you are being creative with just the simple little clues that I'm giving you guys. So there you go. I think Joellen says, great card. Have that set. Going to make it. Yay. Let's see. Tina is done. I used the special moments and a blast from the past called background bits. Oh, that is a blast from the past. Yay, you guys liked my card. Thank you. Hello, Thea from the Netherlands. I just love having people all over the world join us for mystery stamping. Shelly says that mystery stamping is so much fun. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that y'all love mystery stamping. And hey, this is our anniversary. 2 years doing mystery stamping to help inspire people, especially during the time with COVID. Yeah, COVID kept us all home. So what a way to do some fun stamping here live on YouTube each week, every Monday at 4 p.m. Central. Okay, I'm going to go over and make sure my blog post is ready. You can go over at 5 p.m. Let's see. Well, we got about 20 minutes. Go over at 5 p.m. and download this today's tutorial that has all the clues. It's written differently. It's not like my typical free PDFs that I give on my blog. It is in clue format, but I think that's even better because if I tell you what supplies I used step by step, I think sometimes we get tunnel vision. We're like, oh, I don't have that stamp set. I don't know what to do. This way, it opens it up for you to be creative. So Jane Zorn says she looks forward to mystery stamping. I love your card. Thank you. Carol says, not only inspires me, but now inspiring my new workshop group. Use 3 out of 3 Mystery Monday cards in my workshop a couple of weeks ago. Yay, I'm so glad. Anna says, always inspiring. Never saw a card that wasn't beautiful. Thank you. You guys are so welcome. And I'm so glad that you joined me today on Mystery Monday Stamping. And that's it. But you got to join me Thursday night live here on YouTube, same channel, at 7 p.m. Central for a really fun, this is the first time I've done this. So if that's not a mystery, I don't know what is. So I hope that you will join me and invite your friends. Like I said, Michelle says, Mystery Monday stamping is the best. I've used all sorts of old and new designer series paper, and I'm absolutely thrilled with my cards. And the people who have received them love them, so you have touched many lives. Thank you, Sharon. You're so welcome. And you know what? That reminds me, Michelle, you guys need to send these cards. Don't just put them in a stack and say, oh, I want to keep that so I won't forget it. You can go get the clues to remake the card. So send that card out that you made today. So Pat Williams says, I love my card. Wow, I did it for the first time. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for joining us, Pat. All right, guys, that's it for today. Happy stamping, y'all.